someone there? Help! I've been tied up! Thank the aid! To oblivion with these damned mages! No amount of gold. Sun and Shadow asked me to come measure her for a new dress. Soon after I arrived, a pack of Telvani thugs burst through the door and dragged her off. One of them shouted something about Tel Arun.
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, scrib jelly. I'm too late. Yes, well, I came to warn Sun and Shadow, but it seems I arrived too late. I guess I should warn you too. Oh yes, peeved. In the extreme. Magister Gothran promoted me to mouth, but he still grieves for Rolassa. As you know, grief often gives way to anger. Apparently his gentle pity I didn't get here sooner. I thought perhaps with time his fury might abate. I'd make all haste to tell Arun if I were you. Muthsera Gothran respects courage. You go on ahead. I'll wait here for a bit. Best we're not seen together. No offense.
The Magister is expecting.
Eminently predictable, you and your lizard cohort. Ah, the murderer appears. I should thank you for saving me the trouble of hunting you down. Watching you peasants struggle. Don't waste my time with flimsy pretense. Did you really think you could kill my mouth and get away with it? I see all. Your clumsy intrigue is no... That doesn't absolve you from blame. It just makes you sound stupid. I have no patience for stupidity. Now I wonder if you're equal to the task. Magister O'Thery made a discovery some weeks ago. A relic, or some dwarven device perhaps. He refuses to share the details, so I am compelled to take those details by force. Steal his notes from Telnaga and deliver them to my new mouth, Aerith. Magisters care little for the limits of morality, me least of all. I try to avoid turning people into shambling masses of screeching tumors, but in this case I could make an exception. At the very least, your scaled friend will die in chains. That depends on what information you retrieve. If it's useful, we can discuss the terms of the lizard's freedom. That's as much of a promise.
I'm quite sure you weren't invited up here. Off you go.
Fair prices.
I'm quite sure you weren't invited up here. Off you go.
you are! I knew my master would show you mercy. Do you have something for me? Well done. I think my master wants to speak with you himself. Try not to make him angry, all right?
Well, it's about time. Come, servant. You retrieved the journal. That was competent. Ah, yes, this is Otheri's journal. His penmanship has gotten even worse. So, it's a dwarven artifact, then. A merged tonal prism? My, that does sound intriguing. Seems he tucked it away in his Quama mine. I said nothing of the sort. If your work pleases me, I may deign to release your friend and forget your misdeeds. But make no mistake, Noir. I'd give...
Oh, where am... Oh dear. Just give me a moment. Well, that could have gone worse. Ugh. Channeling spells always gives me dry mouth. Isn't that weird? Oh yes, I mean, Muthsera Gothrin expects unwavering obedience, but on the whole, it's been a delight. I know he's treated you poorly, but isn't his candor refreshing? I can't begrudge you that. Were I in your position, I'd probably need a good sulk too. Not that you're sulky or anything. Oh, you know what I mean. About as much as you, I wager. Quama nest there, tending to their eggs and what have you. It probably smells bad, too. Well, the Zolkin-Sul cave network strays very close to an ancient dwarven stronghold called Zonchant. Otheri's miners might have stumbled upon an entrance to the ruin, so keep an ear out for clanking.
I've got my eye on you.
I've got what you need.
Hey, you need something? Sure is. You looking for work? Nah, you're the adventurous type. Only time you'll lift a pick is to bash in some Well, it isn't locked. Go ahead and take a peek. Might want to keep it quiet, though. Don't want Otheri's guards spotting you, trust me. They see you dragging that tail? Sure. I've got a few minutes. Yeah, who am I kidding? I've got plenty of time. What do you want to know? Other than Otheri's guards? We have cave-ins every now and then. Unruly slaves and such. Then there's Ash, getting your eyes on the way here? You can't miss those gloomy old dwarf towers. The way I hear it, Mazanchen ruins cut right under the mine. Plenty of treasure down there just waiting to be plucked. Just stretching my legs. And keeping an eye out for Magister Otheri. You know these Telvani, always barging in without warning and throwing their weight around? Yeah. Well, honestly, I mostly just act like I'm working. pace the same. Stuck-up dark elves, ash storms, slave labor pushing down wages. What's...
Guard! Intruder! Guard!
guard.
Crazy machine, eh? Figured you'd find it quickly enough. I knew you weren't interested in Kwama Caves. One of those black-hearted magisters. I've got a proposition. I can tell you what little I know and give you a key to Mzanchent. In exchange, you give me any notes you find in there. Anything about how it was built, what it does, anything. Got a nice offer from an interested party. So, we got the deal. Good. Now, bend those ears back and listen. O'Terry locked the crystal in this machine to keep it working. But he took certain parts, so no one else could turn it. The parts you need are somewhere in Mzanchent, but I'm not sure where. I spent a lot of time watching O'Terry. From what I can tell, you'll need a crank, a spur gear, one of the smaller pistons, and some kind of handle. Sure. I've been keeping a sharp eye on O'Terry ever since he set up shop in here. I still don't know what the damn thing does. A rascal like me has to look out for his own interests, right? O'Terry dropped his key a few days back. I grabbed it and made a wax mold while he wasn't looking. Didn't take long to make a rough copy. Prism? Oh, right. Now I see it. I guess he found it in the ruin, yeah? All kinds of dwarven antiques in there. Sorry, but I skipped school the day they taught dwarf machine magic. Don't let some dwarven trap slice you up, eh?